Ladies and gentlemen, this is your man Andrew Ayeti, and today we are back with Showtime on Africaba. We're gonna bring you everything from last weekend, events, and the upcoming events. Remember, summer is still blazing. Don't go nowhere. We will be right back. Stay tuned. Kojo Antwi's show, bro. Tell me the good things that you saw over there.
Um, One, the organization was on point. Big Shoe, once again, Big Shoe Production. Y'all did your thing. This time I felt it was more organized than most of the shows that we've been to for that though.
But before Kofi Jama hit the stage,
Yes.
our Worcester's own nice finest DJ, DJ Prince Paul,
Yes.
DJ Kojak.
Yes.
At the point in time, I thought DJ Kojak was a musician. Kojak, he was jumping from the stage to the floor. You know what I mean?
Yes.
To vibe with the audience over there, and it was very, very great. It was so nice. You know what
course,
I mean?
of course.
I love it over there. And later on, people were requesting if we have a tape of that because I think they only see Kojak more on like the big voice, the R&B guy on the spins,
We
on the
backstage
DJ,
know him.
yeah. But then I love all that Kojak did, DJ Prince Paul. They all represented great,
They brought us
and
back in time. I love
exactly. They really, really prepared the way out for Kojo Antwi to hit. Now,
Yes,
let's
sir.
get into the main thing. So Kojo Antwi got on stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love the entrance. I love the opening. I love the way they introduced Kojo Antwi. Talking of the introduction, think of it. The MC, Jessica.
Yes.
Jessica was on point, you know what I mean? Jessica was on point. There was a point Jessica went down there and was trying to vibe with people, want to know people who are from Worcester, different states and stuff like that.
Made people feel
And
comfortable.
I love it because usually when we have like MCs from outside, they feel a little bit laid back, but you feel like Jessica lives here. Jessica really, really did great, MCing this show. So Jessica introduced Kojo Antwi, and then Kojo Antwi got on stage. It was a massive show.
That's when the ball just
It was a
rolling.
massive show. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The outfit. I wish I could talk to him more to find out who did his dress for him. I love the outfit. That's typical Kojo Antwi style. You know what I mean? The scarf. I don't know how I'm gonna call it, but there's something like a piece of cloth that he put on his outfit. I love it.
Yes,
You know what I
yes,
mean? The
yes.
combination of the dress, everything. There's something that because I was shooting on the stage, I noticed. I think a lot of people wouldn't have recognized the slippers or the
He just recently started doing that, and I like that about him. I've noticed Kojo Antwi from my childhood coming
Yeah.
up, and he's more the African authentic.
yeah.
But within the last, I want to say from 10 years now, I've been noticing the transition.
Right.
Everything has to be African.
Exactly. I love that slippers that he was wearing. It's very, very, yeah. It's so beautiful. You could tell the culture, the Ghanaian thing in there more and more. He vibes more with the and the good thing that I also noticed was we're talking about the good stuff right now.
Yes,
bro.
yes, all the good stuff. So
We're
pay
talking-
attention, people.
yeah,
All good.
Yeah. So the another good thing too that I noticed was Kojo Antwi hit the stage I think around 10 o'clock, and then we went all the way to like 1:45 that he was on stage.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And
We
he
have a
could
long
go for more.
and he was going, and I think around like 1:15, 1:20, I noticed that Kojo Antwi hasn't played even half of his songs yet.
No.
You know what? We still have a lot. So around like
22 albums.
exactly. So around like 1:30 over there, he was asking them if they still want him to,
Go
go
for
more.
more.
Yeah. And that's why he wanted to play like Tom and Jerry and other songs that the
Ooh.
songs that really, really people love. But I think on a whole, Kojo Antwi performed well. He did well. I love this show.
Definitely.
In fact, if I'm going to speak the truth, all events that I have done with Big Shoe Promotions, to me, I feel this is the best. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We had a long time performance. We have a long performance time. You know what I mean? Stage was on point.
People showed up on time.
People showed up on time. It was a live band. You could tell the chemistry between Kojo Antwi
And the
and
band.
then the band. You know, the guy. There's a guy on the conga. You know, the
My
guy.
friend.
Yeah, that guy, yeah. You know, you
He
know the
made my
crazy
night.
thing.
He made my
Dude
night.
was playing the conga, and I don't know what came over him, and all of a sudden,
It's just the
you know, the
passion.
drums were falling down. You know, and you have to help him to bring it back back on. You know, but and the energy was there.
Of
You know,
course.
the energy was there. It was strong. I love it. You know, Big Shoe Promotions. Thumbs up, thumbs up. This is great. Worcester will be looking forward to see more of this. You know, Worcester will be looking forward to see more of this.
I'm
But
waiting forward to see the next person.
I don't know
But
who
one
we're
thing
planning to gonna bring. But
where
hey,
one thing in the show that I was surprised.
Yeah.
Growing up, every album cover you seen of Kojo Antwi, you never seen his face.
that's one thing too.
So now seeing his face on all videos, but
Yeah.
getting to see it,
Yeah,
I was very shocked. I'm like, I always see the glasses, like the Sakodier glasses,
yeah.
but you seen the
Right,
rejoice
right.
that he had playing for us.
right.
So honestly, in a whole, Big Shoe, once again, you've done it again.
Big Shoe did it. Big Shoe did it. You know,
Big
Shoe did it.
salute. That's all I
Big
can
Shoe.
say. Big
Shoe
salute.
did it. But you know, you can be a very good promoter if you don't have good team to work with. You know?
That's what.
And I feel Big Shoe really got the right thing from the MC all the way to even the cleaners after the show. You know,
Yes.
talking of like the MC, the planner. If for her company, it's Elite. You know, Elite
Yes, Elite
Promotions.
Planner.
So Elite Planning, right? So Elite. Bibamos was there, you know,
Drinks
the
were
drinks.
flowing.
I'm so glad that Elsie did it well. That we did not have any, people, drinking all over the place.
Everybody was
but everybody
holding the
was
liquor.
sober. Everybody was. I think people got into the vibe, the way Kojo Antwi's songs even, is. So people
When
were
music
in
hits
that
you.
kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Elsie did great.
Perfect.
And then DJ Prince Paul and Kojak, like I said, big
kept
up
the rhythm.
They did great. The band, did great.
Band
We
was
were
excellent.
there. We
Yes.
were there. We did what we could do.
We do what we do best.
To cover the event. When we got there, when we're gonna project the thing, some people thought we were gonna go live, and I'm like, no. We're selling tickets for this, so
still
we
have
can go
people
live.
texting me,
Yeah,
asking
we
me.
can go live on this. But at the point, I noticed that a lot of eyes were on the projector. And I think the vibe was great.
Especially when we was putting it on some of the people I seen, they'll start dancing when they're on the thing. Once you
Yeah,
take
when
it
they
off,
see themselves on
they
the
sit
big
back
screen
down.
over there. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this is
so
working.
it was a great. So the good is a lot.
The
But
great.
like they say, every event you do, definitely you're gonna see some few negative stuff, and then you work on that.
Yes,
So I want to start with promotion.
let's go.
How this show was promoted. I believe that if you want to do a show, you need to get a strong team. Ifa did a great job. The promoter himself, Big Shoe, we were there. Africaba was there. We did what we could do. DJ Prince Paul, we did great. Oba Papatio also did some promotion, and I love it too. And Elsie, I think the team that Shoe has was great. I want to say that if you want to organize a show, make sure that you have the right people, the right people to help you make your show successful. I believe, Shu got the right people to help him pull, the kind of crowd that we got. And for the first time, if I could say, this is the first time that I have been to, a musical concert in Armenia, and then the hall was full, It was great. And I believe that it was from the promotion. Just that, since we're talking about the negative stuff, this is what I want to say about it.
Let's go.
I wasn't really happy about the way the Worcester people promoted the show, And do you have any reason why, they were not really into it?
According to the information I've been receiving back and forth, one, this is Kojo Antwi's third time. So some people already had the magic.
Yeah. So this is our place. This is our home, And most of the time when an event is coming on, not like a concert or something, an event is coming on, I see, because I know the Worcester community usually plays more on like WhatsApp status, right?
Of course.
On like a Facebook and stuff like that. I see that people post, and share event flyers. This trip, I did not see anything. And I don't know why, and it's not something that, you can really go to them and tell them, hey man, can you share this flyer, And we keep sharing it. We keep putting it on our status, but it wasn't. Even the WhatsApp page that I created for Worcester, I've been posting this flyer over there. And nobody was, doing it. They were not sharing. They're not using it on their status. until Oba Papa Tio flyers came out that she was gonna interview Kojo Antwi. And then boom, like 10 minutes I went on Stardust, right? Because she sent it to me if I can post it on the page. Then I posted it on the page. Like 10 minutes later, I went on WhatsApp status and I could see people using that flyer as their status. A lot. I mean, it was blazing, you know, it was blazing. But my thing is, and I'm gonna put it on the screen right now for people to see. Of course, I'm not gonna bring the names, but you could see it was popping like that, you know. But I'm like, what's the difference? Is it big? Do they really want to? They are sharing that flyer and posting it because it was about what you're going to interview, or they are sharing it, or they are sharing because they're going to see Kojo Antwi on about thing. What do you think? What's your take on that?
I've noticed that we love to help. Worcester loves to help. But one thing is, with this one, the reason I feel, price range when it comes to the tickets.
Man, Charles, let me tell you about this. I heard this too. People were talking about the price range, you know. But listen, I have done some few events in Worcester. You know, my wedding, my baby dedication, my mom's funeral. Let me tell you something. You move into Armenia, and I did not bring in anybody to come and perform, right?
No.
You put in a lot of money. The hall.
Of course.
I mean, I was expecting Worcester people at least. You can say that it's expensive, but all we're asking is promote it one way or the other. You can put it on your status. It doesn't really matter. You know, it won't hurt anything. But if you're talking of the price, you know, so probably maybe you don't want to show up because of the price. It wouldn't hurt if you promote it, you know, because Big Shoe is part of us.
Yes.
You cannot tell me, I don't know any Ghanaian in Worcester who have never been to Big Shoe's restaurant to buy before. So if this guy is bringing a star here, you know, and you think it's pricey, at least what we do for each other all the time is we post the flyers, you know what I mean? We share it, you know, just to help, you know, make the event successful. But everybody was kind of like laid back, you know, and I'm not going to say much about this, but people, folks, if we're thinking about the price, I'll tell you, try and figure it out and ask, if you bring a star here, how much you're going to pay the star, the price of the hall, you're going to pay for sound, the lighting, the DJ, the photographers, the videographers, the planners, you know, all these things cost. I'm telling you this. These things that I'm telling you, these things that I just mentioned, you are not going to spend less than 30,000 on this. So if you have a hall, right, and somebody was like, oh, it should have been like $50. Really, $50? If you pay $50 to go and see Kojo Antwi, and you have a hall, a capacity that will take probably like 400, and you pay $50, and you don't even make up the 400 people over there, you're at a loss right there. You know what I mean?
Instantly before he hits the stage, you're at
and
a
even
loss.
if you pay 50, if you charge people 50, and you bring in 400 people in the hall, you're still gonna go at a loss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is that money wasn't that much, you know what I mean?
Really
it might be something for you, you know what I mean? But I'm saying that even if it's something for you, think about the money, the cost involved, you know, in organizing an event like that, you know. And I feel like if somebody, you know, comes out of his way or her way to bring a musician or a star here for something like this, at least what we can do is, if we are not going to show up, we should promote the flyer at least. You know what I mean?
Like I said, you share it for free.
Aren't you tired just going for funerals and parties only?
I feel like we've done that for so many years that it's nothing special anymore.
Yeah, you know. So if we bring in a star here, all that we got to do is at least let's help to promote it. You know what I mean? And I think if people are thinking about the money, man, that's a low blow. You know, that's a low blow. I don't think that's clean. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
so, I hope this is not gonna repeat itself. You know,
let's see next
again,
summer.
You know, yeah, I hope this is not gonna repeat itself again, because trust me, the place was packed. You know,
of course.
But then I noticed, and I know my people. I noticed that, like we've been saying on the previous program, I noticed the majority of the people that were there were from out of state. You know what I mean? Especially getting to like the 2 days, the 3 days of the time. We should try to, you know, push it through.
I feel like
know?
2 weeks before the show,
of course,
everybody should be on page.
Yeah, that's what we have to do, you know, and that's what makes Worcester, you know what I mean? So, because I know we support each other a lot, so, but for this, I have to say it, we did not do well, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I thank God that at least we got people from outside to fill the hall, but I think we did not do well on this. And what I also noticed, I wanted to talk about this, it's, you know, when Shoe is doing stuff, Big Shoe, when he's doing stuff, I love the way he go by stuff, you know, like Big Shoe picked DJ Prince Paul, you know, he got the lightning from Prince Paul. He picked Afua, you know what I mean? Afua could do the MC, you know what I mean? But he realized that, hey man, Afua is dealing with
She was like the main source for everybody.
exactly,
So
so
she
Ifa
can't
is
do all.
dealing with the tickets, the audience, a whole lot is doing that, what I mean. But we have some few people here that when they are doing events, the way they go about things is not cool.
Of course.
To me, I feel like, why are you gonna do event here? And an example, call like Fantasy to come and do your deco, and then the things that Fantasy has, but yet you can tell Fantasy that Fantasy don't come with your centerpiece. Oh, I know somebody who has a centerpiece, so I'm going to get the centerpiece from the person. And then you ask, and then they say, oh, because I want to make sure that I'm using all the vendors. It doesn't work like that.
Of course.
Because I feel like when promoters, when event planners, they are doing stuff like this, it's causing, confusion in between the vendors here. You know what I mean? I think, and I'll give it to Big Shoe. Big Shoe doesn't play. You know what I mean? Yeah, because Big Shoe told me, they say, hey man, the other people coming to me, they say, oh man, I want to do the photography, so maybe you can let Andrew do this. And Big Shoe said, no. Andrew has built his team, you know what? If I want to use him, I'm going to use him. If it's you, it's you. Like I'm saying, how are you going to pick DJ Prince Paul and then say, no, but I'll pick the smoke and the lightning from another DJ? I mean, who does that?
Doesn't make
You know
sense.
what I mean? Doesn't
Unless
make
they
sense.
don't have it.
If they don't have it,
then cool.
Yeah. Or they say, hey man, maybe I have it somewhere else. Somebody's using it. Then that's different. But please, event planners and promoters, do not do this because it will bring a lot of confusion among the vendors. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Thank you. Hey, stay tuned. We'll be back right now and we'll tell you much more about next week's event and our next 2 weeks event. You are watching Showtime with Africaba. All right, we are back on Showtime with Africaba, and this is the Worcester Show. So, Chad, you ready for Connecticut this weekend?
I am, but one thing before we go to Connecticut.
Hit it out. Let's go.
So, as we was talking, Kojo Antwi.
Yeah.
One major thing that we missed.
Yeah.
The key that he got from the Worcester.
Oh, Charlie, talk about that. So, I'm so happy that Kojo Antwi got a key. I don't know, anytime Shu brings a star here, they work their way out. They make sure that these people live here with great memory, with great gifts, even though they perform with the audience of Worcester and New England, which is great, but they also leave here with something good.
Yes.
The key was significant. It was brilliant.
Definitely.
But I have some issues with the key.
We both have
Guess
issues.
what?
What's up?
You know what? I don't know the people organizing this kind of thing. Whenever there's a star that comes to Worcester, we get them a key.
Yes.
Which is great, right?
Of course.
Which is great. And I mean, from what I figured out and what I checked, I think we saw that thing where who deserves to have a key in
So the key is given by the mayor to a special visitor or somebody who's contributed some significance to Worcester.
Wow. Okay. So that's great. So when we have visitors like that, and they are coming to perform here, then we give them a key. Especially we being Ghanaians and they are Ghanaians, I think it's great.
Of course.
Yeah. When they take this back home, or maybe they post this on their social handles, people will know that man. It pushes the Ghanaian, especially the Ghanaian community in Worcester. It pushes us forward. But my thing is this, Charlie, from 2007 till now, I've been shooting in Worcester. I have shot Sarkodie. I have shot. Mr. Katie, I've shot all these people, Family and those.
Yes.
These people come in, they give them keys, which is great. But from what you are saying right now, it's given to visitors or people who are contributing in our community. My question is, does that mean we do not have people contributing in our community? Because I have never been to any event that the mayor will be coming there and say, oh, we have this person, he's been doing a lot of things in the
He even showed up to your own event.
No, don't even talk about it. There are people in there. Somebody like Fantasy. We got a people over
Shu
there.
himself.
Shu himself bringing the people here, being on the stage with them, and they are presenting keys to these people. Listen, I'm saying that we are cool that when we have visitors and stars from Ghana, we present them the Worcester key. That's great.
They're bringing it home.
But please, what we are asking is, whoever is organizing this, please open your eyes, because there are people in our community and they need to be recognized, because there are folks in our community who are also doing great things promoting the community and helping people in the community.
Plus 10 years, even at that. They've
Exactly.
done more than even...
There are people here who have done things over 10 years,
yes,
in our community.
Yes.
And then, so if we can recognize people from outside, they are showing up here one time,
we got to do it at home.
Please, we got to start doing something for our people here. That way we can also encourage the young ones coming, so that when they want to, do something for the community, they know that they will be recognized.
Yeah, they don't feel like the effort
they don't
is
feel
going
like, just
wayward.
like that. So please, we don't know who, Chadwick, I don't know whether you know who is behind this, but whoever is doing this, whoever is helping to get the connection from the mayor's office to present these kids, please open your eyes and look. Let's look at the local people here as well, because we got people in our community. If you ask me, I can mention about 10 people right now here. There are people in our community that we need to recognize them as well, because I feel personally that they are also doing great things, in the community and for the Ghanaian community. Hopefully this message will get to the right people. Now let's go into our Connecticut show.
So this Saturday,
yeah,
August 12th,
yes,
Connecticut, CT, we come to you live. And we coming for a 50th birthday.
Yeah.
Now, who is it for, real quick?
It's for Ajwa, Ajwa Dakun. Ajwa Dakun's sister used to come around to Worcester a lot,
Okay.
I think she's in school now and stuff like that. She's called AK,
Okay.
We know AK very well. So Worcester is going to represent Ajwa Dakun's.
We always represent.
We're going to be there. Africaba is going to be there. FSR DJ team is going to be there. That's DJ Prince Paul, DJ Kojak, DJ X is going to be there. And plus our crew, we're going to be there. So Worcester, let's connect. Right now we're trying to bridge Connecticut and Worcester to become, as one thing, because I went to Lily's event in Connecticut, right? And at the point, I kind of felt like I was in Worcester, because it was Worcester crew, you know what I mean? And the same day when we did a Tabness program too, Worcester was in here, and at the point you'll be thinking that, man, it's Connecticut, you know what I mean? So
for me, it feels like home, though.
Oh, that's it. Whenever we go there, it's
from
like
childhood
it all feels
to now,
like home. Yeah,
we've been back and forth.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's Worcester's second home. But once again, like you're saying,
exactly,
we got to collaborate and push more for unity.
Especially when you have the Worcester base, vendors going in there to make sure that event becomes successful.
Of course.
And I think we should all be there to support. And then now let's talk about our local one here for our Queen Mother Nana Jane-Foa
Boadedi.
So she's having her coronation. That is exactly this Saturday's week. This Saturday's week. That's
so
be
we
the
can
19th.
say 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now. So Worcester, again, we are appealing that all of us should come in there and represent. Most especially, appealing to all my Ashanti friends, Ashanti family here. Let's go do this, because I know that she wanted to do something significant, and all the funds that will come in there, every funds that we are going to raise over there is going to go back home, to support the orphanage, the needy ones, the help ones over there, So
something we all want to do. So once again, August 19th, 570 Lincoln Street, St. Joan of Arc Hall. It's going down. Eye Nana Jane-Foa Boadedi Fest. And a correlation, August 19th. Show up, have fun, help out, and let's try to make this something different. August 19th is going down.
Watch this message from Nana Boadedi herself. She's going to tell you, she's telling us why we should be there.
Usta mai ahemfoni ahema kana de hye ona na made nyina na akosa amom na mo se menen ade srede na mede to usta mai ene America mai nyina wi ase nyina nim se da 19th na me de adom che ya na boni bia nkan ya ade srede na me de semo modaroma se ne da mo ye no man ye fe no omrai na mo me boa amadwumade emfa ne ntoma pemfra oni se mo ne mo a enye yie nti se mo ho idie mo ana me da mo ti ade se de na me de to wani mo se ne da mo ye no no omra na mo machidom na yempeja santemai da mo se first nka mafro bia mako nanso ɛbɛyɛ dɛ na manya mo number ti na me de mfa afidie yi so yi na masra adɔfoɔ adehyeɛ ebi mo nkwadaa mpo sɛ mommra na mommra na yɛn nyinaa mmom na mpagya asanteman da mo ase.
So we are back on Showtime with Africaba, and this is the Worcester Show. Chadwick, your last words.
We've said everything we need to say. Once again, it was a great show. Like from my childhood growing up,
Yeah.
there was 3 people I wanted to see. Unfortunately, one of them has passed. Nana Tufo, R.I.P. I got to see Kojo Antwi.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the last person yet because I want to see what happens next summer.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Hey, Worcester, this is where we bring this show to an end right now. Just keep watching Showtime with Africa, but stay on our YouTube, subscribe this channel because we're going to be bringing you everything that you need to know. And next week, we have something crazy coming up. We're going to be talking much more about things that will help our community more and more. Like we did on the hall issue, there's something great we have for you. Stay tuned next week. You are watching Showtime with Africaba. Peace.